Minecraft. A game that I've been playing for so long. I remember back when it was just Minecraft Classic. Back when you could play it in a browser. Back when all you could figure out recipes from was mere Minecraft YouTube videos. And also, there was a wiki, but I didn't know how to use a wiki because I was like 10? I didn't realize that there was a wiki. So I did Minecraft experiments back in the day. But yes, I am a Minecraft veteran, so I figured, hey, why don't I just get a server? I'm an adult now. I can pay for things. I major in physics. I know how block game works, right? So I figured, hey, what could go wrong? Actually, what would my frame rates be if I went to options, video settings, full screen? Ah, yes. It crashed my game. So I began the server by starting and building a house. I went from my spawn hill and I went over to the other hill because it's Minecraft 1.18.2 and the terrain looks awesome. And then I messed around for approximately 3 days trying to figure out how to get shaders to work properly because, I have to make the game look absolutely fancy even though it's a Java-based game and not something that's designed with, baked lighting installed. So, infinite terrain that's variable and can change on the fly. Not really optimized for fancy graphics with lighting physics. But I wanted to make my PC suffer. But after playing the game for a long while, dying multiple times and losing maybe a diamond pick or two and going mining, I decided that, it was time to do some village strats. So I teamed up with one of the members on the server, and we then raided an entire village. I have no footage of this. Just imagine like Anakin Skywalker raiding those sand guys and butchering them all. Yeah, that's exactly what I did, except I didn't butcher them. I just took all their stuff. I'm a nice pirate. I don't kill. I just steal everything. Anyways, so basically, evidently the game actually is played by you just steal villagers and then you trade with them, and that's actually how you play the game. You don't mine anymore these days, which brings us back to where we are now, me farming, because I realized, hey, due to the fact I got Hero of the Village, I now can trade exactly 14 wheat for 1 emerald. It might have been a different trade. I don't actually remember. I think it was actually 19 wheat now, and it was originally 23. I don't remember. They're weird numbers. They're not very nice ones. Anyways, so I'm going to just plant a bunch of wheat and see how that goes. Well, it went absolutely smackingly amazing. I got a whole 4 emeralds from that. And then I planted the rest of my farm and ran out of, there was nothing else to do. So I decided to go to the Nether and get some quartz. And that's when I encountered Dave. Dave is a gas. He hates my guts, and I swore vengeance on Dave. So I returned back, this time prepared with absolutely nothing, because, your bare fist should probably be able to survive hell itself. That's my general thought process. So I make my way through this basalt delta, narrowly dodging magma cubes as we were going along. And this poor little Mr. Dave here, he doesn't know what's going to hit him. I got fists of steel, reaction times faster than you could blink. I can put fires out marginally quicker than they go out naturally. And so I figured, hey, why don't I sneak up on him by going around? Classic maneuver, really. And I'm going off a bridge, but it's not made of netherrack, so I'm pretty sure I'm 100% safe. So I use my insane parkour skills, channeling my inner middle schooler. And my fingers are not twitching as much because there's a shift key, unlike back when I last played, and there was only the double tapping. Oh, I figure, yes, I'll just fire back at his balls using my bare fists. I'm beginning to realize that maybe my skills are not as godlike as they once were, and maybe they were never godlike in the first place. In fact, you know what, maybe, just maybe, I actually am terrible at the game. I decide, you know what, maybe fighting the gas, maybe fighting Mr. Dave isn't the point. Maybe in life you need to just let bygones be bygones. So I quickly make my way over to my items. And I see them. They're right there. So I grab them all, and I think to myself, oh, good. Okay, is my armor there? And as I'm trying to figure out if I should put my armor on, all of a sudden Dave comes out of nowhere. He starts firing. I'm worried because I find my armor. I'm trying to put it on. Little do I realize I have absolutely no health and that's when I die due to fall damage. Round number 3. Dave, I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to do it. I know I can. I have it in me. So I head quickly back to my house. Up the giant long flight of stairs. It takes forever. Not really that long, actually. But it felt like an eternity, as I knew my items were lying away in hell, burning there, perhaps already burned up by the fires the gas had spread. I was worried. So this time, I made sure to go in with, again, nothing, because my bare fist is all I need in hell. Upon arriving in hell, I decided I would go ahead and use the same general strategy of just going straight for my items. I do a little fall damage here. It's called a classic strategy of not giving a damn. And I keep going, doing a little bit of juking here. I'm pretty excited, honestly. I'm pretty sure my rematch with Dave is going to go well this next time. So, I decided to fall a bunch and fail at my parkour skills. Upon this time, my brother probably rocks in the room, and I start getting a little annoyed because I'm trying to focus all my intellectual abilities on this one task, channeling my maximum amount of effort I can muster, try and get all the entire items that I lost. Oh yes, this is going to go well. Looks like there's a lot of fire. I'm a little worried. I see my items. They're there. We're all good, as I think. But then I caught myself on fire, as a pro would say. And that's when I make a really great strategy of punching one of the zombie piglin. I think to myself, this is going to go great. Nope, the piglins just completely gang up on me. There was 4v1 there, and they had swords and I had nothing. Turns out my bear skin isn't as strong as I thought it was. But then we'll just have to go up and take the long journey back to hell. They say it's a highway, but really it's a wooden pathway. The gas tries firing a shot through the portal at me, somehow not breaking the portal. Very confused on that. But this time I realize I must vanquish Dave. Dave, destroyer of worlds, destroyer of my dreams. And then I see him. And as I look into his cold, lifeless eyes, I see my opportunity. And I hit the ball, not even aiming at him at all. As his corpse falls down, I wonder to myself, what have I become? And then my introspection is suddenly interrupted. I have a thought. I have an idea. My items, they're burning! I know that I am stronger than Dave. And Dave is the strongest thing in hell. So therefore, I am ruler of all hell. Unfortunately, the piglin are aggroed on me and don't respect my new authority. So I decided to come in this time with a weapon. I jump back in. I go into the nether. I have a sword. I'm not afraid. I got snowballs. I got boats. I don't see how any of this is going to go on. Magically, somehow, most of my items are fine. And I'm like, well, okay, at least we got all my items here. And this piglin guy decides to just try to wreck my day. So I quickly speed build like a pro here. See, it's look at this. Look at that. That's easy. He's on fire. What is he going to do? Yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's good. I'm fine. There's nothing below me. I break it and fall directly into the fire. I'm kind of upset at this point. But this time I know that I'll succeed. So I make the long journey back up to hell once again. I'm back in hell. I got my items back. We're all good. I put the fires out. But, you see, there's an issue. Some of my items are down on the other side of this cliff. So I try using a dream strategy of taking a boat off a cliff. And it's going to go perfectly. Well, that was when I realized I had been defeated. Dave was not the destroyer of lives. It was my own pride that did me in. It was my ambition to rule over hell instead of serving in heaven. I knew I had only one thing to do, and that was to destroy it forever. Using the strongest substance I had in my inventory, some spruce planks, I barricaded the nether portal, and then began to write the sacred inscriptions that would bar entry to all mortals forevermore. It would require at least 3 signs, one with at least a blank space. I almost made this mistake and wrote something on it, and then I used some confusing language to throw off my enemies. But I knew it wasn't going to be enough, for there was one thing I realized. The knowledge of how to enter hell was in the world, and I would have to destroy the person who created it, myself.